Subarabu man, your boys want Leroy Sane. The boys want Leroy Sane. So Hansi Flick has apparently contacted Manchester Leroy Sane directly over the Bayern move. So let's just read the story before we be writing. So Bayern manager Hansi Flick has reportedly been in direct contact with Man City winger Leroy Sane over a move to the Allianz Arena. The German champions have made no secret of their interest in Sane, failing in the attempts to bring him to Munich last summer before deciding against the move in January due to his knee ligament injury. However, Bayern are expected to revive the pursuit of the German international when the transfer reopens again, and Bild reports that manager Flick has been at the front of the charm offensive. The report claims, so this is where it gets key. The report claims that Flick spent 30 minutes on the phone to Sane, although what the pair talked about is unknown. The 24-year-old has not tasted. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so basically, Sane's current deal at the Etihad Stadium expires next summer, and Man City could be tempted to cash in on the attacker rather than risk losing him for free in 2021. So, and that is the juice bit, man. That is the bit where we say, all right, that's where things can get juicy and interesting. Because look, gonna keep it real. You have to be smart in these situations. Oops. Where the hell did my thing go? Sorry. You have to be smart in these situations, man. Leroy Sane, I don't think, is going to sign a new contract with Man City. It's not happening. He is not going to sign a new contract with Man City. That is not happening. And I think that is coming anywhere close to happening. So once you realize that homeboy is not signing a new contract, then I think it is then very important to cash in. Because for Man City, especially where people are trying to find that money here and there, they don't want a situation where they lose one of the best young players in the world. In fact, one of the best young players in the world for free. They don't want that. That is a huge L, and that is a massive, massive L. But the thing, though, is that this is a move that Bayern have to make. This, I think, is a transfer that takes them to the very next level. Because I told you, Leroy Sane is one of the best players in the world. Even if he's not played and he's been injured and so forth, you can still make an argument he's still one of the best players in his position in the world. I don't know how many left-sided forwards, left-sided inside forwards can do what he does. Have his dribbling ability, have his individuality, have his game-winning gene, have his ability to cross, to shoot, to finish, to take on players, his fearlessness. Because Gnabry has had a great season. He's had an amazing season. But for me, I think Sane is the more dangerous player. If I'm a defender, I am more fearful of Sane than I am Gnabry. I think Gnabry is quite smart in what he does, and he's very effective, and he's very consistent. He's very consistent. So Gnabry is a guy who knows how to provide and knows how to get in good places. But the fear that Sane brings in you because he's so ferocious in how he attacks you, and he's so direct, and he's got such ability with his feet is just what makes him a far more dangerous player. So my thing about this is that you look at that whole thing, 30 minutes. 30 minutes. So you're trying to tell me that these dudes spoke for 30 minutes and they spoke about Germany, about what they're doing at home, about self-isolation, about crumpets, about unicorns, about One Punch Man, new anime, about this. So they just spoke about all these things apart from, bro, what do you want for your future? Would you want to come to Bayern? This is the vision I have for the team next season. This is how I would want you to be in my role. Because let's just keep it real. Unless I'm missing something, it's not like if these guys are friends. It's not like if they have like a relationship off the pitch. This is coach and player. So it makes full sense. It makes full sense that 30 minutes phone call was, where is your mind at? Now, actually, could that be seen as tapping up? I don't know, because I don't know whether Man City could say, wait a minute, you are trying to tap up our player. We are obviously, I'm sure City are, maybe, I don't know, but maybe you could say City, we are still trying to keep hold of dude. Try and keep him at Man City. So you speaking to him outside of contract boundaries, because I've been seen as tapping up, I don't know. Who cares? I don't give a damn. But I've always said this, that look, shout out to Boy Kingsley Coman. Shout out to Boy Kingsley Coman, but Kingsley Coman, nah. Kingsley Coman ain't really that dude. Let's even get tactical here. Let's get tactical here, man. All right. Because we want to try to see how a Leroy Sane could potentially fit into your boys. So what are we doing here? Choosing 11. All right, let's bring it in. Let's bring it in. Okay, all right. So now I don't really know all. So let's just deal with the players that we know, because we just want to deal with the attack. So you got Lewandowski here. Boom. You also got because this fits midfield because he's left. You have Gnabry here. Boom. And you obviously have Sane here. See, but let's wait before we go to Leroy Sane. See, the issue with Coman is this, and this is the difference between Coman and the Coman and the thingy. Let's make this bigger. Yeah, there you go. So the issue with Coman is you're getting nothing like this from Coman. From Coman, you're merely getting a guy who will always go out wide. Go out wide and try and put crosses in, which is obviously great for Lewandowski, because Lewandowski does want that guy that can go out onto the byline and give him crosses, because Lewandowski is a striker. That's not what Robin did, hence why Lewandowski secretly would have wanted to punch Robin in the face. That's why he loved Ribery. But even this maneuver here, Coman doesn't even do very well. Are we really going to compare Coman's effectiveness to the effectiveness of a Ribery? No, we're not. So he's limited with regards to the threats that he can bring. Because for Gnabry can roll here, but Gnabry is very effective here, and it's pretty effective here. So, but if we now say what a Sane can bring, he exponentially improves the attacking options. Not only the attacking options, he improves the offensive quality of your boy's Bayern. Because your boy Sane, he can easily go on the outside and put in a cross, but he can definitely much go in on the inside. So he's giving you this attack here and there. So now, if you're a defending team, you now have to deal with these two wide men who can take you on the outside and take you in on the inside. And what this does is that it gives Lewandowski another strong attacking threat, because he now gives him a runner who can shoot from the outside, but also make good runs in on the inside and can play off of a Lewandowski. Because for me, Gnabry doesn't have the kind of direct piercing thrust that a Sane has. So it makes Bayern Munich suddenly much more dynamic. And because Bayern Munich do not have a truly effective inside forward, a truly effective, dangerous, high-quality inside forward. Perisic, was a winger. Gnabry, for me, I think I still see Gnabry as like a winger. He's still an inside forward and so, but I still see him as a winger, a very effective winger, a very, very effective winger, but a winger who can also score goals. But I don't see him trying to constantly bring the ball in on the inside to say what's up, But then remember, sometimes they do a switch. So sometimes they do a switch. So remember, Sane is left-footed. So what your boy Hansi Flick could do is let's do a switcheroonie, and for Gnabry coming on your right, Sane coming on your left. So again, I don't know how good Sane is on his right or how good Gnabry is on his left, but then if they now want to be, and that's just the beauty of what this can do, because you can be like, all right, we want you to play much more as wingers and really stretch the play and utilize Lewandowski and maybe a Muller coming in as another body and another option in there. So we want you guys byline, stretch the play, get those crosses in. But at the same time, he could say, you know what, we want to now have more attacking options, relieve the burden for Lewandowski, be more varied, and say, you know what, Gnabry and Homeboy coming on your right, coming on your left. Because I believe, unless I'm wrong, you know, I'm almost have a wrong. I believe Gnabry is right-footed. I know Sane is left-footed. So they say, you know, coming on the inside, boom, 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 which then makes them far more dangerous. Because again, the new thing in football right now is inside forwards. That is the new dangerous thing right now in football, are these inside forwards. So I think this is now very close to happening. The Sane thing. I've said this for many months, many months. Man City are making a massive, huge, humongous mistake allowing Leroy Sane to go. It's a massive mistake. You know, it is a huge, massive mistake, you know, because I do feel that apart from Sterling from dipping, Man City, and obviously they're missing, of course, Laporte. Them not having Leroy Sane has been a huge miss. It has been a huge, massive miss, them not having Leroy Sane. So yeah, man, that's how we're rolling in there. So I'll be surprised if it doesn't happen this summer. Based on Sane not going to sign a new contract, based on him, I think, being fed up with him not being fully appreciated by Pep, I'll be surprised if a deal isn't hashed out this summer. Now, the question is the whole pandemic thing. What is the whole money thing happening? You know, are there funds in place for Bayern to say what's up to try and actually fund this deal? How much am I still looking for? Are they looking for sub 100 or over 100? You know, and can they pay that? But this is where it gets tricky. Bayern Munich are in a stronger position because 50 mil is better than zero. 30 mil is better than zero. Obviously, do not insult them like that. But City are not in a position to ask for a lot of money. They're not in a position, based on the contract situation and the situation that we're in with this whole pandemic, to ask for anything above 100. So for me, we're looking at 70 to 75, which is still a lot. That's still a lot. But we're looking at something in the region of 70 to 75, where I think that kind of deal will be had. And for me, that is great. That is great value. The only thing is the injury thing and the fitness thing. That is the only thing. If they can just hopefully cross their fingers, get these superb German doctors to really keep him fit, ensure that he doesn't have major injuries, and you can fully have that Sane and Gnabry inside forward, winger, wide forward, shebang, then Bayern can definitely 100% say what's up, man, for sure. Peace out, stay true, stay real. Become a Football Hut member and gain access to cool emojis on the live streams and get access to new YouTube content by clicking the join button here. And to view that new content, head over to the YouTube channel homepage and click on the community tab over here.